Hello guys, welcome back. It's Friday and Tesla stock is down by 3.5%. Not the worst day, to be honest, but it is a red day for the company. Now this comes at an interesting time as Tesla is a company that has a lot of news going on, both behind the scenes and very much in public at the minute. Tesla is a very popular company. A lot of retail investors seemingly have been buying this stock over the last couple of weeks and months, as we have covered. A lot of people are looking at this stock where it's dropped by 50% plus and see this as a potential buy-in opportunity. Now, of course, that's for you guys to make your mind up. But what I am going to be doing here is sharing some of the latest news regarding Tesla. So we actually have a mixed bag of news. We have some interesting news from Tesla, some good news, some bad news, as is always the case with many companies. But Tesla being one in the limelight a lot at the minute, we're seeing some very interesting data. So the latest thing that we're seeing is more bad news from Europe regarding Tesla. And of course this speaks about Tesla's drop. Where Tesla is dropping in sales. Tesla sales in Europe dropping by around 42% this year, per a leading car lobbyist group. Elon Musk's EV maker sold just under 27,000 vehicles, which is down from more than 46,000 last year. Musk's Doge involvement and political interventions have sparked protests against Tesla, and that absolutely is the case, right? We are seeing protests against Tesla all around the world. It's actually quite incredible how much people are rejecting the company. Now again, whether you agree with it or not, no matter what your opinion of it's quite interesting to see this as a movement. It's quite interesting to see the impact that Elon Musk's involvement with politics is actually having on the company, with Tesla's share price being down, with a lot of people essentially boycotting the brand. It's quite unprecedented in a way. It's quite strange to be seeing so many people, including politicians and big people who we are aware of who have publicly denounced or sold the Tesla, coming out and speaking about the brand in such a way. Anyway, we have a lot of people who have a lot of opinions on how Elon Musk is behaving in the political sphere, right? His involvement in the US government. We know about this. This is not news to anybody. This has been going on for some time now. But the fact that these protests are still going on, actually a lot of people appear to be planning more protests going forwards, is quite incredible. It shows how strong people are essentially rejecting this brand. It really is quite intense. And we are seeing Elon Musk actually speak about this, saying essentially people committing violence against the company after being fed propaganda by the far left is worrying. He says that there's a great wrong being done to the people of Tesla and their customers. That's what Musk said to Fox News in an interview. And you know what? I actually do agree with that. I think that is true. The acts of essentially vandalism of the cars, I don't think that's fair at all. I don't think that is fair. If people don't want to buy the cars, that is of course their choice. That's their choice to not buy the cars if they're not happy with the products or if they don't like the brand. But again, what we've seen in so many places, Tesla's cars being vandalized, that is probably was not very fair, is it? It's people who have paid a lot of money to buy these cars. They're not cheap cars. They're not cheap cars at all. And the fact that we're seeing so much essentially damage being done to them is actually really sad. So that is true. But again, Elon Musk is aware of this, as are Tesla investors, as are average members of the public, right? This is a story where every time we provide updates on Tesla, we have a lot of people watching the videos. People are very interested in this story. They're very interested in where this is going forwards. And again, the question is, when we look at Tesla stock, what comes next? What comes next for this company? We can